Lend me your ears and I'll sing you a song. I will try not to sing out of key. Yeah. Oh, baby, how you like? All I need is my buddy. I say I'm gonna get high. Oh, yeah.
Hi, I'm Fern from Kebbie's Diaper Bag, and I am going to chat with you a little bit about the various types of cloth diapers that are out there. This is a Thirsty's one-size diaper. How a one-size diaper works is that it has these little rice snaps that you snap down to get a tighter fit around the leg. This one actually fits from 8 pounds to 40 pounds, and it has hook and loop closure. When you're not using the hook and loop, you want to go ahead and make sure that you tuck it in and attach it to the laundry tabs on either side. And that keeps it from chaining or snagging anything else inside the washer when it gets washed, and it also just preserves the quality of the tabs. So inside here you saw that flipped out. This has got a stay dry micro fleece on top, where underneath it's got a microfiber absorbency layer. It's got 2 layers there and then 1 layer in here, and the reason it flips out is, first of all-in-ones mean that everything is attached. So you've got your absorbency layer and your waterproof layer. The waterproof layer is this outer layer here that's got the, it's just a polyester outer, and on the inside it is heat sealed, or it can be chemically sealed with a plastic laminate. If you needed to add extra absorbency to this one for like nighttime when they're a little older, you can actually just lay an insert in here and lay it over top. It also flaps out so that air dries and dries much quicker. This is a bottom bumpers, and it's got side snaps. So instead of the flaps coming around the back of the child and to the front and snapping, it's actually going to go on the inside, and then the front comes around to the back and snaps here. Okay. A lot of people like the side snapping because it's great for when they're a little older. You can always unsnap it just one setting on both sides, and then they can pull them down, up and down, for like potty training or potty learning. On the inside, they've got an organic cotton, and throughout the whole thing, it's also got a bamboo lining on top. It's like a velour, so it's kind of got a stay dry feeling, but it's not completely stay dry for the baby, whereas the synthetic here had a stay dry feeling for baby. This one you can also add extra absorbency if you just layer an extra insert there. These also unsnap, so if you needed to, you could also unsnap them and wash these separately if you needed to. Now, the inside, as you notice on the front, it did not have snaps, so the rise settings are actually on the inside here, and they're just color coded for you so you know what size that they're on, and all the diapers can be on the same rise setting that way. One last thing about bottom bumpers is they have really cute embroideries that you can get made on them, like this was their pumpkin or Halloween diaper, and this was their 4th of July one, and this was Christmas of this last year, and then this was another Christmas diaper. So those are a lot of fun. The next diaper, and this is actually like my first pick, this is the Blueberry Simplex, and the reason I love this one so much is just because the fit is perfect. The absorbency is incredible, and you can really customize the absorbency with this one. It's got the 3 rise settings in the front as well. You just snap those down for a smaller rise. On the inside, it is got a bleached cotton. One of the greatest features about this diaper is that it has 11 layers of cotton. On the inside, it has this flap, so that way when you wash it, it washes out and it dries quickly. Gets everything really clean. On top of this, when you fold it over, it actually has a micro fleece on top so that the baby stays dry, and then when you want to start potty training, you can tuck this bad boy right back in, and then they're going to feel the wetness immediately when they pee. Another great feature is that you can double stuff this you can easily stuff this diaper because you've got a nice little tunnel or pocket in there, and it's got flaps on either end so that you could tuck in the insert so that way it doesn't shift or anything. The newborn also features a snap down umbilical cord, so that way it doesn't bother the umbilical cord. Very similar diaper. The only difference, it doesn't have the stay dry lining because the baby's not going to be in this very long. This diaper, the newborn simplex, starts at 6 pounds and goes to 16. The one size starts at 12 pounds and goes to 35-ish. I've gotten it on my 40-pound child, so I'd say it goes actually a little higher. The next one I want to talk about is Smart Bottoms. They're made in Michigan, and they have the little umbilical scoop built into the PUL, so there's no snap down that you have to worry about. It's got a snap down rise, so it fits really small. Now, I was in the hospital with a friend, and she had a baby, and I think the baby was just at 5 pounds. She was like, I don't have anything that fits. I don't know what I'm going to do. So I came over, and this little diaper fit perfect on that little behind. So with this one, it is so buttery soft right now. Once it gets washed like 6 times is what we recommend. You're going to notice the absorbency is going to definitely pick up. There's going to be a little bit more of a texture to it, but it's still going to be super soft against baby's bottom. This also has a nice little pocket. So this one is rated for 4 pounds, and it goes up to 12. And I've had people that bring them back on their newborn rentals at 12 pounds and say, yeah, it's not working anymore at 12 pounds because it is such a small diaper. It fits perfect for those tiny little babies. The one size of that Smart Bottoms diaper, it's got the 3 rise settings across the front, and it has the snaps across the front as well. The inside, there's no pocket or opening, so whenever you would double this, you would just lay it inside here. It's got a fold to fit insert, so you can fold it in half. You can fold, if you need it for a girl, more absorbency in the middle for a girl. You can fold this down and then fold it down here, however you want to fold it, and you get comfortable with it. For a boy, you would put it in the front. And I did mention all of these that we've spoken about so far are made here in the US. Awesome companies, awesome products, love them. This one is actually from Sweet Pea. This is a bamboo diaper, and it is all in one as well. It's got the 3 rise settings. It's got these snaps across the front, and what we call them is crossover snaps because when the baby's waist is real small, you can actually get a better size on them. Now, the other cool thing about having snap crossovers like that is if you're out and about and you have a dirty diaper, or if you've left it with, the baby with a caregiver and they were like, I'm not touching solids, or the daycare, which is that's cool, it's respectful. Don't make them have to shake it out. What you can do is just ask them to roll that one up, the dirty one, and they can cross it over, and then when you see it in the wet bag or the pail, or if you have a separate diaper bag for just the dirty ones, you'll know that those are the ones that you're going to have to unroll and clean out. But it's also great for when you're on the go and you forgot your wet bag and you have to change a diaper real quick, which happens as parents. You forget your wet bag sometimes, and you just need something, so you just roll it up real quick and you throw it back in the diaper bag. Alright, so inside here, real quick, is a flapping system. So this one is actually attached. This is a doubler. You can leave it attached. I like it attached. As a newborn, for a newborn, like someone around 8 pounds is where this is going to fit. You could probably take it out and get away with being a little bit trimmer that way. The top here is actually a bamboo velour, so again, it gives them that little bit of stay dry sensation, but it's not a stay dry feeling, I guess. It doesn't keep them completely stay dry. But yeah, you can add an extra absorbency if you need to, just underneath that, and flap these over. Now, this is a Bum Genius Free Time all-in-one. It has 3 rise settings. It fits 7 to 35 pounds. Inside, it's got 2 flaps that go either way. They both have a stay dry lining on top, and underneath you can see the microfiber. And inside here, there's a hidden layer of microfiber too. For a girl, you're going to go ahead and fold that in the middle, And you can fold this over, or you can fold it to the middle as well, so that way you get all that extra absorbency. For a boy, you would just do it in the front, and you could layer this over top, okay? For extra absorbency for nighttime, you can just layer something underneath there and then put your flaps over top. So microfiber, when you run your fingers across the microfiber, you're going to feel your fingers catch if there's any dryness. So you know that that's microfiber right off the bat, okay? It's like those terry towels that you might have or that might see that are like super absorbent or whatever. Microfiber is very absorbent. Don't get me wrong, it's very fast at absorbing. But the problem is it's not as absorbent as other materials out there. In speed, it conquers all. What will happen is if this is prepped, which all you have to do is prep it once and you just wash it once and it's prepped. But as years go on, those little fibers in there, if you actually go into a microscope and look at these little fibers, they look like snowflakes, and they have like these little crevices that things can get into. And if you have hard water, you know, if you have any kind of mineral deposits at all, they can get caught in there real easy. And then bacteria gets caught onto the minerals, and then that just causes like the weight of this to feel heavy. It doesn't feel as fluffy after a while. You can see the lines, and it gets kind of rough. You can see that you have a problem. You can also smell that there's a problem. You can also see if there's any leaking or water repelling. If you drop, you know, a half an ounce of water on here or a tablespoon of water, you're going to see that it just doesn't even go anywhere. It like beads up. That means that it's full. It's penetrated with all those little things in there. That's maybe when you need to strip or change out what kind of fibers you're using. So synthetics, they're great though because they do absorb very fast. They can get very clean if you use a booster, a water softener. And that's basically like Charlie's. You can use Charlie's. You can just add a little bit of that to your water for the pre-wash and then for the wash, and that'll help get any of those minerals from sticking. You can also do it to your any extra rinses that you have to do because those minerals are in that water. And what the softener does, it actually keeps those minerals from being redeposited into the fibers and washes them away in the bubbles that you'll see. There's extra bubbles that will appear when you have softer water. We also have soft water kits, little test strips that you can find out how hard your water is. With microfiber though, you don't want it up against baby's skin because it can dry them out, because it's always sucking moisture. It's always thirsty. But for an overnight baby, you don't want to do 2 microfibers because what's going to happen is their body is laying on it, and that weight is going to cause the pressure. It's going to cause a compression leak, the extra water that it cannot hold anymore, and it's going to cause it to leak out. So with microfiber, you want to pair something that's a little bit more absorbent. Hemp inserts, this is Thirsty's Duo hemp inserts. They're amazing. I love them. They are 6 layers of terry hemp cotton, and they are as absorbent as anything else. I mean, oh my gosh, so absorbent. But they don't absorb quickly, so you do need to pair this with something that absorbs a little quicker. So cotton is faster than bamboo, and bamboo is faster than hemp. So you kind of have microfiber, cotton, bamboo, hemp. And so if you just think of it as in like that sequence, then you know what sequence to always layer your diapers with. So if your diaper has already the top layer is going to be your microfiber, then you would want to have hemp underneath that. And if you really wanted to put something silly in there, you could also put some bamboo in there. And it's not so much silly. Sometimes people really like to have the extra layer of protection. But what's great about hemp and bamboo is that they're much thinner. They don't add a whole lot of bulk to a diaper. They're going to add weight. They're much more dense, but they're awesome. We're trying to give you as much information as possible. If there's something that we missed in this video, feel free to contact us.